here with Kayla of Sweet Street Bakery. We're going to be chatting a little bit today about running a home bakery business, as well as running a home bakery business as a multi-passionate entrepreneur and while working an additional job as well. We have a saying around here in my neck of the woods, we call it having a lot of irons in the fire. But that I think is very descriptive of a lot of us here in the community. We have a lot of irons in the fire, and we're going to be talking about how Kayla manages this on a day to day. Just a little bit about her. Sweet Street Bakery is a woman run aunt and niece duo that share a passion for baking. Based in the Chicago suburbs, they specialize in custom sugar cookies, cake pops, cake sickles, and sweet treats for any occasion or event. With over 50,000 followers on TikTok. Oh my goodness, y'all. Their dreamy viral videos of sugary goodness have us asking ourselves the most important question: sprinkles or jimmies? I know that's a bit of an inside joke there. If you follow their TikTok, that's a common thing that they talk about is it sprinkles or jimmies? Around here, we call them sprinkles. I'd never heard them called jimmies before I met you, but that's so cool.
My aunt's the Jimmy one. I don't know where she thinks she came from, because I'm like, you're from the Midwest. It's clearly sprinkles, but I seem to be the one winning, and everyone says it's sprinkles and not Jimmy. So I'm glad this community agrees with me. It's sprinkles. I'll relay it back to her.
Hey y'all, today's video is sponsored by the Cookie Career Community. You can learn more about the Cookie Career Community at the description below or at sarahgracecookieco.com/cookie career. Today's video is an excerpt from our recent call with Kayla of Sweet Street Bakery. You may know her from TikTok or from many of their social media platforms. We had such a great call, and I think you'll really enjoy it. If you'd like to hear more from cookie decorators like you who are on the daily building their cookie decorating businesses and honing their craft, then you can check out the Cookie Career Community. Once again, it's a really affordable way to get started with networking and training, skill building to help you build your cookie business. There's a lot of encouragement, monthly guest calls, monthly training from me, and if that sounds like something you would enjoy, definitely pop into the description and check it out. I appreciate you watching today. Be sure to like and subscribe so other cookiers can find this video.
Okay, so our next question that we talked about is, what do you do to stay organized with your time and resources? And you kind of went into that a bit about just how you schedule your time, but how do you just keep yourself on track and keep yourself organized?
I would say when we kind of started the bakery on accident. It was during COVID, where I grew up with my aunt making cookies around the holidays with my grandma and my mom. And unfortunately, when they both passed away in 2009, it was really just my aunt and I. And we kind of carried that tradition until today, kind of just doing it for fun. So, we kind of were like, okay, my aunt, she can be the account executive CEO person. Like, she can handle all the invoices, send out all the emails, because, there are two people, we are related. Sometimes we can butt heads and be like, hey, I'm already doing that, or I can do that, or like, no, you go send that thing out, or you confirm this. So I think it's just knowing each other's roles in the bakery, since we do have it, just 50-50. Knowing she'll stay organized with all the emails, get all the clients responding, and then we just, have them all printed out, and we have our big whiteboard of saying, all right, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I would say most of the time when it comes to orders where there's a lot of different items, I will handle all the cake pops, the cakesicles, and then she'll do a lot of the baking of the cakes, the cookies. She'll decorate a lot of the sugar cookies, do Oreos, pretzels. So we kind of have it split up of okay, if we have a big order coming in, I know she's going to go do those Oreos and get them done. They're going to be in the box. I will deal with the other stuff, all the chocolate work. So I think that's what's helped best of just keeping us organized. And when we do need to pull in help, I have some friends, I have a cousin, her daughter, sometimes we pull her friends in and we're like, we'll pay a minimum wage to come help us, package some things up. So, it kind of helps on that end of just staying organized. Or if I'm out of town, but she's home, okay, what are we going to say no to? Okay, well, Kayla's not here, so yes, I can do the cakesicles, but can we do 20 and not 40? Because I still have all this other stuff to do. So I would just say communication to stay organized, and Excel sheets are a good friend.
I love a good spreadsheet. That is awesome. And it sounds like y'all really kind of got your roles figured out that allow you to be in your strengths and allow you to kind of be in the part of the business that allows you to thrive. I love that.
Yeah, we definitely have our favorites of what we love doing, and she definitely loves doing the cookies. It's very creative for her.
What are you excited about right now? And as far as like your dreams and the future of your business?
I would say, for whatever reason, well, I think I know the answer. Like, springtime is just very popular for weddings and bat mitzvahs, all that really fun stuff. So I think, in the winter months, we have Christmas, and then, January, February, we have Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, but it's really exciting to see it pick up in the springtime of like this wedding, this wedding, this wedding, this is their colors. And it just feels really cool to be a part, like a really small piece to a really fun event. I remember when we first were doing this, we were like, I'm sorry, you want our cookies in the wedding? Are you sure? Or, the bar bat mitzvahs were like, are you sure? Like the custom cake is coming from like the real bakery in town. You want our little cake pops there? So I think that was just really exciting. And we still get very excited to be like, okay, we had our first bar mitzvah, we had our first bat mitzvah, we had our first wedding, engagement party, birthday party, all that kind of stuff. And I think we still get very excited for those large orders. We even had one that went to the Super Bowl last year for the Cleveland Browns. Our cookies got flown on a private jet out there. We obviously did not, but we were like, wow. We're like, wow, our cookies are at the Super Bowl. Like, that's really cool. So I think we're still excited for those moments. And some other stuff we've kind of been working on is, because I have a degree in graphic design. I came from an advertising background. That's my 9 to 5 is influencer marketing. And so, I kind of miss doing my graphic design work. So we kind of have been testing out just like Sweet Street Bakery, like not like merch per se, but like just fun stuff for friends and family to wear, for us to just wear to really market us. And, I have, the Cricut machine. My aunt has all the, fun things where it's not necessarily, it's still bakery related, but just kind of like getting our name out there a bit more. Since I think if we were to market it like I know how to with a degree, I think it could even take off even more. But obviously, I am in the corporate world like my aunt is, but I wouldn't be surprised if she were to retire in, the next 5-10 years and just be very content with taking on a more like 60-70% of the bakery role and just like doing it more often. And then I kind of turn to more of like when I'm done working, happy to jump in. But I think that would be something she would be really excited for, is if whenever she does retire, she always says, I don't think I can retire. I would just be so bored. And so I think she would love nothing more to just sit in her dining room and decorate sugar cookies all day for even more orders. Since, like I've been saying before, we want to make sure we don't take on too many, because we also have our corporate 9 to 5 job 5 days a week. So it's, while kind of still happy if it were to take off a little more with some marketing, I think we would be very happy with that.
Cool. I love that. And, I think a lot of times, we talked about this last week with Rebecca a bit, a lot of times we feel pressure to say, oh, we've got to get this cookie business to the point where we can leave our 9 to 5, or we've got to get this cookie business to the point where we can start a brick and mortar. And that isn't always the best goal for everyone. That isn't always the thing. Running a home bakery in your additional time and working a job you love, like, that can be a dream too. And I love that.
Yeah. We've had some offers to go wholesale, which would have meant us having to go into a like sanitized kitchen facility. And, we talked about it, but at the end of the day, I'm only, 23. I want to be in the corporate world. As fun as it is to say you're an entrepreneur and you run your own business, I do like my steady paycheck every couple of weeks, and, just the stability of, hey, sometimes we don't have a bakery order, where I don't think our goal would ever to be brick and mortar, but I think our goal would be to do, the what are they called? Like farmers markets, and like share our
Yes.
cookies there, and like do that on the weekend, I think would be really fun. But I don't think we would want to do this completely full time, just because we do like, not, I don't say I like the corporate world, but I like some of the benefits of the corporate world. But
Right. Yes, absolutely. And you're getting the best of both worlds. You get the creativity of being an entrepreneur, you get the steadiness
yes,
of corporate, and those can come together to make just a really happy, fulfilled day-to-day life, it seems like.
yeah,
I do
keeps us
think.
busy for sure.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Hey y'all, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching. Like I said earlier, when you like and subscribe, it helps other people find my videos. So I really appreciate it if you could take a moment out of your day to do that if you enjoyed the video. Also, I'm testing out a few different kind of upload times and seeing what works best. So I can't really give you a day of the week to come back yet, but I'd really appreciate it if you turn on those notification settings on your subscription. You can do that by going to my channel and clicking on the little bell icon. That'll make sure that you never miss a video when they get uploaded.